am so much in love. I'm a strong woman. Alright, it's actually quite difficult to film anything in here because hello, my dear friends. Thank you for coming back for another episode of DIY from my little cottage. Things have not quietened down as much as I was hoping for, but that's life. I was hoping to have the kitchen finished by the end of filming this video, but that was 3 weeks ago and I'm still working on it. But it wasn't just all work, because as you can see, I did find some time one morning to sit in the sun and read, and I absolutely love that in March and April the sun is so low that it hits my reading corner and it creates such a magical atmosphere to read or just to sit and relax. And yeah, I don't get to do this as often as I would like to or even should, but because these moments are quite rare for me, I do appreciate them more. So, as I said, I didn't quite finish my kitchen just yet, and in today's video you'll see my struggles and my tiny wins with laying some concrete and building worktops. It's basically 20 minutes of me doing a job which I was hoping would take 2 hours, and it took 2 days. I've got more material recorded, but the rest will have to wait till another time. And my place is so tiny, so filming in some places is a bit of a challenge, but I will try to explain in details the parts that you can't see. And also, I've started to learn about the settings on my camera properly, and while I think some shots are much improved, looking at some, I'm thinking, yeah, this could have done a little bit more work. So please just bear with me. The more I'll film, the more I learn. So I just need to be more patient as usual. So anyway, thank you for coming back to my new episode, and let's get on with it. Hi, so I'm back to my DIY. Today I'm working in the kitchen. Well, I'll be trying to work in the kitchen in a bit. I don't know how much I'll get done today because I'm running out of time and I am desperately hungry and I really want to go to the pub for some beer and pizza, but I will try to do some DIY before I go. But first of all, I need to share something with you. I am so much in love because the plumbers were here today, so excuse the mess, but are you ready for this? Ta-da! Oh my god! I actually have running water in the kitchen. I cannot believe that. I've been waiting for so long and I'm so happy about it. I absolutely love the tub. It's so beautiful. So it's just a cold water, so I still have to heat up my hot water on the cooker, but that's absolutely fine. I don't care as long as I can do my washing up here, and that is fantastic. And for today's DIY, I actually need to build a concrete pedestal underneath my cooker. I'll show you in a minute. The problem is that I forgot to ask the plumbers to move the cooker out of its little nook into the kitchen so I can actually have some space to work with. But I'm a strong woman, so I know I can, well, I hope, I don't know. I really, at this point, I really don't know. But I hope I can move it all myself, mix the concrete mix and do the work, and then hopefully go to that pub. So let's see. Let's have a look at my cooker actually. Okay, sorry about the light. I need it so that I can actually see what I'm doing. I closed the gas tank so it's disconnected so nothing blows up. Maybe I'm thinking if I put some pieces of fabric underneath the cooker, it will slide easily. I don't know, easier maybe. Let's see. I've got a PVC floor here as well, so I don't really want to drag it much, so that, you know, just in case I rip it. All right, let's see how. Okay, I can do this. It's not too heavy. Come on. By now, I should really be a bloody Wonder Woman. Okay. Don't know if it's gonna help or if it's gonna make it worse. Oh dear, okay. The gas pipe should be long enough. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, that's alright. I'm fully covered in grease. I possibly could have actually washed this. Never mind. But gosh, I'll tell you why it's greasy. Lidl does this weekly themes here in the Czech Republic, and this week it's British week and they had bacon. That explains everything. I think. Alright, so yeah, I can see the gas pipe that's really long. So I can actually stretch it out all the way. I can pull it out all the way here. Okay. Get it out of the way.
So, working with the concrete mix is actually very easy. All you need is a bag or as many bags as you need of the concrete mix. You need some kind of container. I opted for a bucket and water and something to mix it with. I was told right before doing this job that if you add a bit more water, the top will be smoother. I might have added just a little bit too much water, but it worked in the end. I decided to mix it in the bucket because it's just easier for me to work in small batches, and it's easier to carry. And also, I cannot find the thing that I just can't now remember what it's called, but it's that like rotating stick that you attach to your drill and then it mixes it for you. I don't know what it's called, neither in English nor in Czech. Um, I realized at this moment that I am actually probably getting quite old. So I had to make my life a little bit easier because this is not the only bucket of concrete mix I had to mix. It took me quite a while to get through that bag, and I only actually used that one bag. I could have done with the pedestal being maybe a centimeter higher, but I didn't have any more concrete mix. So, that happens. That happens.
Good morning. It's really lovely out there, but also really, really cold, so a cup of tea is very welcome. It's my second cup because I got up early today. I actually managed to get out of bed at 5:30, even though it's Saturday, but my to-do list is huge. And I hope that by the end of today, all this mess will be gone, the cooker will be leveled, the worktops will be fixed in place, and I will have my shelving units, my shelves ready, you know, cut, sanded, painted, and be ready to be attached to the wall. I'm not gonna do the drilling because I'm terrible at it. I can do a lot of things, but I just don't get on well with the drill and the stone wall. So I'm gonna ask my neighbor to come and help me. But so the kitchen will not be finished today, but it will be finished soon. I think the main jobs I can do, I will do today because I'm not going to Mum's today. I've got a day off today, so no lessons, no walking the dog, no going to Mum's, just me and the kitchen and the tools and radio and just, you know, possibly, hopefully some work being finished. Alright, it's actually quite difficult to film anything in here because because this is an awkward space. It's small and let's see here. Okay. Alright, so I've got these bits of worktops cut to measure already, and I need to adjust the cooker according to the worktops. Alright, getting there. Oh, okay. Tiny bit more. And we're in the middle. Yes. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Great support. I'm exhausted. It's in the middle. It's in the middle, okay? But I moved the cooker again, so a little bit of fiddling around. Okay. All right, so I'm sorry, but it's marvelous. Bubble still in the middle. Still in the middle. All right, but the real test is with the frying pan because I want to see if the water, which then would be oil, levels really well. Yes, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm actually really happy. So this is nearly done. I'll have this bit on the other side, but I'm not gonna glue it just yet because when the guys were cutting the worktops, they cut this part out as well. There's a little gap here. I do still have that little piece. I wanted it connected, but I didn't communicate this with the guys, so they didn't know. But I have that bit. What I'm gonna do is just glue it together, and I can put like this in there to hide the where it's connected. So tea. I'm gonna have tea now. Look how professional. It doesn't focus, does it? But look how professional my little ruler is. Okay, so the bit fits in perfectly. It's a little bit chipped here, but that's okay because it's, like I said, there's gonna be something over that anyway. So I'm gonna glue both of the side parts, and the middle part, the front part, the main worktop needs a little bit raise. So I'm gonna glue the side parts first and then adjust the height of the middle part according to what's happening on the sides. And hopefully when I'm finished I can actually make my lunch here and get on with the rest of it, because I think it's never ending. Okay, well, I'm just using, it's just a standard gun, and I've got the, you know, the no more nails type of glue. This is an extra strength, which holds, could it be true, 50 kilos per square centimeter? Okay, okay, that is some strength. So here I managed to glue in all the worktops. I put all the silicone all around the wall so there is nothing leaking, and I put the white tape all around it so it's absolutely waterproof. I've also managed to put the support beams underneath so that it doesn't get bent anymore, the worktop, and I installed the shelves. They're not the most professional, but it works. This part is done. Okay, here in this part I just glued the worktop and put the tape around it, put some silicone around it along the wall, and I put in a couple of light curtain rods because right here I'm gonna put some very narrow shelves, and they will work well for things like the cutting boards or just little bits and bobs. And here I've got the worktops glued into the place. I still need to put the rest of the white tape around it, but that's a few minutes job. And I need to fix the paint on the concrete pedestal, and other than this I'm actually basically done. Yay, you made it to the end. You just sat through 20 minutes of something that I thought would take a couple of hours in real life. It took 2 days and it's still not finished, but someone's coming here to put up the to help me put up the shelves this weekend, so hopefully in the next video you will see the kitchen absolutely finished. And I hope to share with you some gardening updates as well, because the season is starting and my windowsills are full of seedlings. And yeah, I'll just try to share more of this spring joy, because it's a season I've been waiting for such a long time. I don't have any schedule for publishing my videos. It just depends on my time, on my schedule. But if you want to press that bell button, and when a new video comes out, you'll get a notification. There's 52 of you now. Thank you so much. You really mean the world to me. It's still fun for me. I'll still keep going. And I will keep going because if anything, this is a fantastic diary of what I've done so far. And when I look back on my first video, I can see the progress. I can see all the things that have changed since then, and I think that's actually pretty awesome. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being my great company and a great support, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.